Nux, are you still in there? Can you report on the audio volume now, or Potato or someone? Um,
See, I want to level my hunter, but looking at our guild charter, it kind of makes me feel like I need to play something else
yeah,
to help
Hexshot, a
balance out.
level 30 hunter. Well, I have magically, and I do mean miraculously, somehow figured out and fixed every single technological problem. Yeah, that's a good question, actually.
It's
Yeah.
honestly, especially for new players, or if you're kind of burnt out on the game a bit, it is an amazing add-on because everything is read to you.
For other people, because other people listening in want to hear everybody talking, and if they have to turn it up to where I'm busting their eardrums in order to hear you well, I probably should go ahead and make that change on the guild tabard to turn it red. But then I actually would still be short. I need to make,
Feel it in my soul.
dude, 30%'s big.
Uh, you have a red card, but there's a little symbol under it showing that it's actually a clone. I'm just taking the Mark Twain quote to heart for this and just not saying anything else.
You're gonna start calling me turd instead of muffin.
Limit yourself to one really good stream a week.
I hope I can. I'd hope for more than one per week, but the other reason why I want to work on our higher level tunes more instead of keep playing all these low levels. I have this rogue, of course, on Alliance side to get me some good cash flow going, but I dice like every hour or something, right?
You get 5 dice every 60 minutes, yes.
I mean, if you max those out every day, see what happens. I probably want both of these, don't I?
For money.
Sure
Are you
does.
sure you just don't want me to hold it for you, and then we can just transfer quicker?
Are you still in Crossroads? How's it going, bro? If you haven't shot us a follow yet, every single one counts. It helps a ton. Helps us out a lot being a small channel.
For
And
a very brief period of time early in Pokemon's infancy for the card game. But current Pokemon cards, they have this really awesome thing that if I collected, I would love these, but I would never. Those sell amazing on the auction house. I believe they're part of the recipe for the Petri um, potion as well. If not that, it's also good for a tank.
Yep, had a lag spike on the internet again because. Oh, actually, no, that's just an oversight on my part.
Which then unlocks just Runecloth for the rest of the rep.
Is it
But the
level?
first,
Is it based on your level or
I think you can do it at any time.
irrespective to level? Okay.
That drop the oozing sack, which is a lootable item pouch. And when you open it, it can have anything from silver to gray items to green items. And it grants a decent XP boost, a decent chunk of XP for the first time with each type.
Oh, nice.
Tonight,
No, nothing's changed.
war never changes. So
Okay.
what he does with them once they're full of water is he then takes them to other places in the house and then he wrings them out,
Oh,
soaking. I keep telling her Legos are an investment that the kids get it when I die, and she's not falling for it.
We're almost 15 already now. Smashing the 3.0 level that we have to hit. We're just waiting for some of those early days when we first started the stream to fall off. Wolf mount. I want a Kodo. Can I get a Kodo as an orc? I gotta get Thunderbluff rep all the way up.
Yeah, you can turn in cloth.
Oh.
What you need to do, and it gives your cooldowns the 60 seconds they might need to come up off of cooldown.
Hmm.
In a dungeon and a happens. Now all of a sudden you're kind of screwed. You know, you're trying to dash, but your sprint is down. You think to yourself you can get away so long as, you know, your sprint comes up or
If you have to play perfectly to do it, then it's not really reasonable to hit it. You know what I mean? I mean, you get new. It's just terrible.
well, with old people at least I can tell myself they've lived their life, but when it comes
Right.
to kids, it's like they have not lived their life. This should
Right.
not be happening. And when it comes to animals, it's gonna sound like you're gargling a mouthful of rocks.
Basically.
On the server, the time of the week, and raid times and stuff.
Well, I
So
just.
a pet,
Oh my gosh, look who it is.
it is a coveted recipe.
I'm not trying to buy it, I'm trying to get it so I can sell it to all these schlubs and make bank.
All right, no, it's a
Quiet, that's fine. As long, I mean, mostly I think, because I think we're still coming through fine on everyone's. Potato, how is the audio?
and if I feed her too much, she just throws it up. So I gotta feed her. She's basically getting a quarter than what she used to,
Hate that.
per serving, and then I just feed her more often.
View count dropped to 0, so that's great.
That's still recharging. About scavenging and looking around for food.
Making them happy, making them fat. They're getting fed well.
Crafting recipes. But you have to be revered with the faction, and feathers is one of the ways to do that.
You know, I had completely forgotten that you got a farm.
That cave,
Yeah,
to Winter Spring.
yeah,
Also,
that's true. I
there's
forgot
two
about that.
vendors. Yeah, there's two vendors in the cave that sell rep only items. Epic level 60 and any meat that you have that's close to expiring, just chop it up, you know, mix it up with some other stuff and it's great.
Yeah, because I mean, you think about it, that's what dogs are supposed to.
That you can find all over the game. And I do not think there's a single one in that zone.
Just a.
Yeah, I was
And
thinking
they're like,
15.
no way. These got to be doing like 50, 60 miles an hour flying around those turns when we slide off the road. I'm like, you're going like 26 miles an hour probably. Like,
maybe because I was doing like ×3 rolls for higher rewards if I hit something, so
Well,
I
yeah,
was
but
limiting the number of rolls I could make.
if you have to on or not.
I mean, ideally, I should never be overshadowing you on your stream anyways, so the fact that I'm quiet isn't a big issue to me.
I invited Squeam
Honestly,
into our guild.
I would be terrified of anyone who is genuinely perfect. You invited whom?
You know, that kind of actually is a good point. If you
Yeah, for the horde, it's in the middle to the side. When you cross the bridge, I don't know if you know where it is, but
Discord, but I guess it could be picking me up through a different channel somehow.
yeah, because Discord is a third party, so
So seems like the stream is a bit quiet tonight too, though. But we were having some connectivity issues or something potentially, so that's why it's
every 3 stacks of rune cloth is 1 turn in.
60. Gives what, 500 rep or something?
No, not even that. It's nickels and ill intent.
Right. I invited a player named Squeam to our guild just now.
Right on. That is amazing to me that you've been
What
that
is a
ignorant for that
pet?
long.
Yeah. What are you doing to me?
I'm
What
trying to tell
are you
you.
calling something something else? Targash is back up to 14 again. Potato, you still in here? Did you get booted off? Oh, got someone to join.
Pouch itself is incredibly rare, and then the pouch has an incredibly rare chance to drop the oozling. The last dog I had died of cancer, and the vet told me that the cancer he got, the specific type of cancer he got, is actually a common.
Yeah, see that I don't mind that part about being a warlock. I kind of like that about being a warlock, being able to summon people and help out
Right?
and stuff.
Yeah, because and give you the extra gold if you're short.
I guess we could. I mean, yeah, I guess. I'm not short
Well,
on. I'm not
within
short
reason.
on.
You can't skin something.
Nah, it's
Oh,
these. I
because
switched.
it's a
I switched
humanoid.
from wolves to these pathfinders, and I was expecting to skin it. And
We have 7 hunters online in guild right now.
dude, that's like when everything.
Man, I'm having to kite these scorpids out here on the salt flats because they fear beasts.
Yeah.
So my pet cannot hold aggro.
Dang. Yeah, I figured you were joking when you said that, but
Involving animals or children, it triggers me.
even old people, it's still just sad that like everyone you know and love is gonna get old and die. Like, try not to think about it, but be like, man, how fast do these thunderbolts go? Like, man, you guys got these things souped up. What do these go? 50, 55 miles an hour or something? We're like, no, they're throttled at 28.
Lights were off. And I would find out later that they had actually gone out of business. So I was bored. and wanted to play Magic, and nobody was there to play with. But I noticed Hastings was
I
doing,
need to get a guild tabard.
and like every 2 salve will cleanse a plant.
Hmm. Yeah, I do remember picking those up before out here. This first question.
Round pieces.
Hmm.
Um, they're highly sought after, obviously, but a lot of collectors won't even put the builds together. They just leave them in the box
Yeah.
due to fear of breaking them.
Yeah.
Voices that sound very goblin-y when you talk to goblins. It has male voices, female voices. Some of the dwarven voices are perfect dead on their tournament. And at the very end of it, a couple of kids cried. A lot of parents looked very disappointed in me. And I got my very first Pokemon gym badge
Playing against a bunch of like little kids.
and the winning deck. Because I only ever made 2 Pokemon decks. I only played for a while. The other one was a sleep deck that would basically just put your
So do you
opponent.
only get a? I made it to Felwood on my rogue.
Uh, nice. What are your profs?
Yeah. My voice, man. I'm trying to freaking come on here and talk every night.
It's a Pikachu, but then somewhere in the pile of those Pikachu plushies, there's going to be one that looks exactly like all the other Pikachus, except it has a plain. By easy, I mean they add easily. They're not easy to kill.
Right.
Um,
That's a little
if you're going
misleading.
against 2 at once, definitely open with a sap on one and immediately move to the other.
Wisdom was asking like what he should play. It's like honestly, you really can play anything at this point, just not a hunter. Like the only thing we don't need is hunter. And then you turn in cloth for the rest. I mean that's basically how I would do it.
Oh yeah, definitely start because you only get a little bit of rep per turn in. Basically there's 3 turn-ins. You're limited to like 4 demonic tutors. But in Pokemon, I have like 6 cards that do the exact same thing, and I gotta have 4 of each in my deck.
All quiet on the western.
Killed me and the wife.
Oh wow.
We had ended up getting we had a low to the ground car that we were borrowing from her father, who was borrowing it.
Yeah. I gave like the rest of my gold that I had left on my priest the other night to a random player to help them with they said they were short on money to learn their new abilities. My voice is too groggy. So when you get to Runecloth, you just got to keep turning in, keep turning in, keep turning in.
Yeah, it's every Ford pickup truck. I loved that truck so much. Anyways, it was so much higher off the ground than the car. I would drive at what I felt like in drop sort of deals.
Wow. There's a lot of people out here tonight farming this specific area.
Yeah, rep farming so you can get safely through that.
Hey, what kind?
You don't have a Petri? Okay, so they're between 30 to 100 gold apiece, depending on lane. I'm leveling like 4 different tunes, and every time they hit a certain mile marker, I try to buy them a full new set of gear.
That
It's definitely depleting my account.
yeah, that's the
Well, this is a wonderful growing and learning experience for you.
yeah. That seems pretty
It's
good
not
though. Like three
It's
per
not an
hour?
easy farm. Well, and the oozes, you have to have your I don't think your kick at you, and I'm like, pride has nothing to do with it. I'm talking Legos and video games.
Yeah, pride. I'm trying to get some Legos. What are you talking about pride for? Wow, he was really trying to spread the game to everyone and tell everyone how to play, teach them all how to play so the game could grow. That's pretty awesome.
Wake up and then she has them for the entire day, and then around between 7 and 9 o'clock, I'll go out there and take them. That way, I've had pretty much the whole day to myself, nice and quiet, 1 day a week. Kill decks are.
I do know. I mean, I played Pokemon when I was like 12 years old. I mean, it's been so long since I played that someone would have to like re-explain the rules to me, but a bit uncomfortable.
Like spikes are a great time to play lower level tunes.
Yeah.
Equivalent of a land destruction denial, energy denial deck, but for Pokemon. I made a blue colorless deck that had massive search cards. And worst case scenario, you die, you just make a better named character.
You don't like Turd McMuffin?
They drop as you skin, mine, or pick flowers. And then it's a repeatable quest. You end up getting this salve. Discord real quick.
Okay. Kind of glad I logged off the rogue there. These lag spikes tonight are making me a bit nice.
But if you're a miner, you can get the materials you need. You have to pick up the quest first. But the materials will just naturally good babysitter, then you're basically paying a whole day's wages for one date night. And that's before you even leave the house. I will forget which voice it gave you for the last quest. And when you go back, that person has a completely different
Ah,
voice.
yeah, that's tough. Tough look.
Because it has,
The quest I'm doing.
and Tauren can't be warlocks, so.
Yeah. Well, that's what I
I
mean.
mean,
Like
but
I
if you're
could. There's only the thing that sucks about Fellwood is there's only one place to sell items, and it's all the way up north.
she's talking, since she's not in Discord, I
For
can't hear
the
her.
Alliance.
Good Lord!
I'm afraid to actually raise my voice and scream loud like that. I think it'll. It's showing for me too, but I see more than that, like different people in chat. I don't know. I'm not
Did
really
you
sure what's
change
going on.
anything? Any of the settings since
He
last?
levels up fast. He flies right up. Oh, nice. A smaller vehicle, it feels faster, but I guess you're right. It's more dangerous at going in the other direction.
Yeah, it wasn't an issue once I got used to it, but
Same,
yeah.
same kind of effect of like how come when you go to like a... That's pretty cool.
They've even taken it so far in the past as stores that sell Pokemon plushies. So the plushie personality traits that can easily be identified by how they're talking to you and what they name their characters.
Yeah, I
Like, so,
suppose.
like any, so I will be exactly like every other Pokemon plushie, except the face is the blank Ditto face. So, like, if you want to buy a Pikachu plushie,
How do our voices sound?
hi, Potato.
Am I louder than him?
Emma.
We got a new follower and it's Potato. What is this all about? I don't understand what's happening.
That Pokemon is just a super watered down version of Magic the Gathering. And so I quickly,
Plays quite a
even
bit different though, honestly.
it's, can you hear me okay?
You sound loud and crystal clear to me.
All right, I'm gonna turn up your stream all the way.
Okay. Like, yeah.
So if you go to the Null encampments and look at their
Also, by
tents,
the way, I hit level 51, so ding ding ding.
nice, congrats. If you go to the Null and to where the guy's wife is, that's when you need to pay attention.
So what you're saying is I should actually wait a couple more levels. Seems like a good idea.
In about 20 minutes.
Well, yeah, but
But
if it's like,
if you have like guest appearances and stuff, you need the viewers to be able to hear them.
well, yeah, it's just an issue. Oh, oh, what a name.
The one is she's getting towards the end of her span,
Uh-oh.
so she's losing weight.
Oh, I hate that. I don't know what's going on tonight. The viewership numbers are all over the place, and I don't think it's displaying properly. And so I'm just wondering, like, if the numbers are really just like in the gutter today or something. But
Yeah,
I
I
I
popped
don't.
out just now, and it's showing only 2 people watching.
I mean, that's what. Yeah, and then because if Potato comes back, Potato's a hunter as well. We're just. That's
Which
it.
should
I'm
I
just gonna kick.
play?
That's it. We're redoing the whole guild. It's a hunters only guild. We're kicking everyone else.
Anyways, Petri,
What's a
you
pet
need to
tree?
you need to carry at least one Petri potion on you at all times. It's
But the
super
crazy thing
expensive.
is I've played this game for like 20 years and I don't know what that is.
As a warlock, though, you stand a better chance than most because you're a void walker.
True.
So long as it's a brief lag spike.
Right.
Like, even in guild chat, I was like, I might be dead in the next 5 minutes. This is dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, he's getting up there. We need our priest to keep up with him. Hopefully when Potato gets back home tomorrow, we can start playing the priest a little bit more again. And that's fine, as long as it's not choppy.
I mean, aside from that classic World of Warcraft wing flapping on your mount, you look smooth to me. Common side effect from the major brand name dog foods that you just that's like you buy this dog food because you love your dog.
One of my best friends growing up, Quentin, his parents owned Kart Country, which is like the longest go-kart track in the United States. And
Something's on cooldown, you drink that Petri, and it will just let the mob just wail on you for 60 seconds, and it gives you 60 seconds to clear your head. Think of
am I familiar with this? But like, what is this?
Petri. It's a petrification potion. The common slang term for it is Petri or Petri. So what it does is it
Oh. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I was wondering about that. I was wondering if you could even, if it's even possible to hit level 7.
And the only place I had to play Magic the Gathering in the town I live in was a Hobbytown, USA. Would host Magic the Gathering games on Friday.
Opposite way I thought you were going to tell it is like when you're used to driving like an SUV or a big truck or something, and